Today we are going to see a lecture topics in freehand sketching. So in this freehand sketching we are going to draw the two-dimensional object from where the two-dimensional object can be derived from the three-dimensional object. So the question is the three-dimensional the question will be given in a three dimension. You have to convert into a two-dimensional object. So this is called as a freehand sketching. Right. First one, assume it is a component. I am going to show you a simple sketch of the. Assume it is a three-dimensional component. Assume this dimension is 40 and this dimension is 30 and this dimension is 30. This dimension is 30. Right. Assume this one 30. So this all side is 30. So now what you have to do for this, I am going to draw a three-dimensional or two-dimensional objects. So this is the three-dimensional. So first the arrow mark, in the question itself, the two possible things are there to making the question. So first one, the arrow mark should be in the left side, and another thing, the arrow mark will be in the right side. So assume this now. Since it is the same shape, what I mean, I am showing it as a left hand arrow mark. So first what you have to do, draw a vertical line and draw a horizontal line. From this point, take 10 or 20 mm, that is your wish. From left hand side also, you have to take 10 mm or 20 mm, that is your wish. For this horizontal line, mark 10 mm or 20 mm and draw a parallel line to this line. So why you have to draw this diagram? So generally, freehand sketching in our engineering college students, the freehand sketching may be right means they will draw like this. So generally, you have to draw front view, top view and the side view. But students will make a mistake that here they will draw the front view and here they will draw the top view and here they will draw the side view. It is not correct. So for avoiding this mistake, we are making a lines for this. So first one. So for first initial, so that is the conditions is there. So first condition is arrow mark it is left side or right side. So this arrow mark is left side. You have to draw the front. You have to draw the front view on the right side. Below the front view, you have to draw the top view, and this will be the side view. Right. Now this is part 1, part 2, part 3. When you are viewing from this side, so the part 1 is visible. This part 2 is not visible and part 3 is not visible. So what is the dimension here? This is 30. So draw a horizontal line for 30. And what is this height? This height is 30. So this height is also 30. So what is this line? 30. So this is the front view. Next, for any diagram, what I told earlier, for any diagram, we have to draw projection from the front view and the top view. So draw a projection here. Draw vertical projection. If there is any vertical line, projected towards downward direction. So 1 and this one is 2. So our projection for getting side view, draw a horizontal line from the front view to the side view. This is 1 and height is same and this is 1. So the front view length and the top view length is same. Now we have to know the height of the top view. So for any diagram, the side view length will be the top view height. So this will be 30. So 30, this dimension is 30 and this is part 1. This is part 1 when you are viewing from front view, and this is part 2, it is side view. When we are from top, it will be the third. So this is the simple diagram for making this two-dimensional drawing. So this is the part which I am going to draw a two-dimensional view, that is freehand sketching. So if this is the original view, now I am going, since we are going for a three-dimensional, just I am tilting this for 30 degree. So assume this is the front view. So this color is orange color and this side view, and this is the green color. When you are viewing from this side, it is a top view. So front view, this is front view, this is side view and top view. So whenever now I'm going to make a front view. Suppose if I'm going to make a front view, just to see this line is visible, and this line is visible, and this line is visible, and all this line are visible. Only this orange part is visible, right? Next, if you're coming for side view, so the same thing. So it is a green color. So 1, 2, 3. This 4 line is visible. So but when you are viewing from front view, there is a slot is there. There is a slot is there. But when you are viewing from the side view, there is a slot is there, but it is not visible. So from here, so it is the same projection. For side view, you have to make a dotted line. So it is called as a hidden line. So this is the side view. So next, when you are viewing from top view, so here I am keeping the component like this. So when you are viewing from this side, so this is the top view, and this part is visible, and this part is visible, and this third part is visible. So 1, 2, 3 part is visible. So when you are making a diagram, so you have to draw a vertical line 1, vertical line 2, vertical line 3, vertical line 4, and complete this. This line will be a construct a box. So this is the top view of this component. Now the same thing. Now I am coming from the two-dimensional from the board. So first, what you have to do? First, draw a vertical line, draw a horizontal line, make 10 and 20 mm and make 20 mm. Similarly, for this vertical line, draw 20 mm line and draw 20 mm line. So when what will be the front view? This line, the one line is vertical line. So what I told earlier, the all vertical line should be vertical line. This all inclined line should be a horizontal line. Now this is the vertical line. So what you have to do? I have to draw a vertical line 1. So 1, and second one is this horizontal line. So what is the distance? So all the distance height is 30. So mark from here, the height is 30. Next one is this. What is the total distance is 60. So from here, draw a line for 60 mm. Draw a line for 60 mm. So next, so what is this line? Vertical line. What is the height? The same height will be here. So what the height is? Height is 30. Now join this. So first construct a box on this. So it is not an original object. Just I make a complete the box. So when you are made from this side, so this horizontal, this inclined line 30 degree, I make it as a horizontal line. So this vertical line, I make it as a vertical line, and this vertical line, I make it as a vertical line. So this is inclined line. I draw just a rough line for horizontal line. Now, when you are made from this, so now till now I completed this portion, and full this portion, and full of this portion. So now there is a slot is there. Now I am going to draw a slot. So how to make a slot here? So the total distance is 60. So here, let's see here. So the total distance is 60. So this part is 20, and this part is 20, and this part is 20. So you got this total 60. So now what you have to do? This is the inclined line. Make it as a dark line for 20 mm. And similarly on left hand side, make it as 20 mm. So what is the height here? So this height. This is the height. So this height is 15. This height is 15. So now draw this. What is this line called as a vertical line? Make it as a 15 mm and 15 mm like this. So this will be the front view. So this distance is 20. And this will be another 20. This remaining is 20. So this height is 15. So the total distance is, total height is 30. So total height is 30. So this is the front view. So here you are showing the same thing. So this horizontal line, vertical line, 30 degree line, make it as a horizontal line. This vertical line, this 30 degree line, horizontal line. This vertical line, This part, this is the horizontal line, and this is the vertical line. Right, this is the front view. We completed the front view. Now we are going to project the, now we have to draw the side view and the top view. So, project from the front view, what are all the vertical line is there, project towards top view, and horizontal line, project it towards the side view. So, how many vertical lines are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, you have to draw 4 vertical lines. So, this is front view. Below this, it will be a top view. So, what is the distance? The same distance, it is 60. So, this projection is here and this projection is here. So, what will be the distance here? The distance will be 60. Right. So, any other vertical projection is there? So, 1, 2, and next one, this is one, another vertical projection, and this one is another vertical projection. Right. Make it as a thin line. Next, from the side, from the front view, I am going to draw the horizontal line. Horizontal line. What is the distance here? The distance is, assume it is a 30 mm distance. When you are doing from the top view, so I hold this. This is the first line. This is first line, and this is the last line, and this is the last line. So next to that is how many lines are there? 1 and 2 lines are there. So this will be the projection of the slab. So make it as a dark line. Make it as a dark line. Compulsory to mark all the measurement in the one view. You can measure, you can draw it instead of 60, you can draw it here at a 60 mm. So take give gap for 1 mm, sorry 2 mm, 12 mm, 60. Put the other head like that. So if the 30 is not visible, you can draw it as a 30 mm on this side. So this will be the front view, top view, and the side view of the component. It is a 3-dimensional object. Now I am going to draw 3 views of this component, 3-dimensional component. So for that we have to make some arrowhead. First you have to see whether the arrowhead is given in right hand side or left hand side. Assume the arrow mark if it is given in left hand side. So first draw a vertical line and draw one horizontal line. For example, so you have to make 20 mm or 10 mm for this vertical line and the horizontal line. Vertical line and horizontal line. So suppose if the arrow mark is given in left side, so this is assume it is left side and right side. If the arrow mark is given in left side, we have to draw the front view on the right side. So here it will be a front view. Right. For any diagram, the top view will be below this is front view. For any diagram, any 3-dimensional object, for any freehand sketching question, we have to first identify whether the front view. Then below this it will be a top view. Side view will be apparent to the side of the front view. It's called as a side view. So now understood this, if the arrow mark is in left hand side, the front view should be in right hand, right? Below the front view you have to draw the top view. In the side you have to draw the side view. Suppose in case the arrowhead is given in the right side direction of the component. Right side direction of the component. So now we have to draw the front view on the left side. So here it will be a front view, and this will be the top view, and this will be the side view. Right. So this is one. Now I am going to make a split the 3-dimensional object in a component. So component 1, and this component 1 shows from here this line, and this one. And this one is second part, this is third part, this is fourth part, and this is fifth part. So totally I am having 5 parts. I divided into 5 parts. So now assume the arrow mark is in right hand side. Now, when seeing from this, so for any orthographic view, if it is an inclined line, in 2-dimensional view, we have to change it as a horizontal line. If it is a vertical line, we have to make it as a vertical line. So, see here, now what is this line? It is an inclined line. So, assume the length is 50. Assume the length is 50. Now, you have to draw a line for 50 mm. So this is inclined line, it is 30-degree line. I convert it into a horizontal line. So now this assume this height is 70. Assume this height is 70. Now it is a vertical line. So since it is a vertical line, this vertical line shape should be projected on this, in this two-dimensional way also. Next, assume this distance is 20. So assume this distance is 20. So if it is 20 and this one is also 20 and this one is also 20 and this one is also 20, right? So next, so horizontal line 50 mm, horizontal line 50 and vertical line is 70 and vertical height is 70. And now what is this line? And this line is an inclined line. So this inclined line should be in a horizontal line. So what is the distance? The distance should be 20. Now from here, the total distance is 70 and now this one is 20 and remaining will be 50. Remaining will be 50. So now here, since it is a vertical line, you have to draw vertical line only. So for the distance of 50, right? Then this is what is this line? This line is inclined line. So that we have to change it as a horizontal line and complete this. So the total distance is 50 and the height is 70 and the total this distance will be 20. So this will be this is the front view of the given three-dimensional object. Next, after finishing this, you have to project all the lines for the side view and the top view. Wherever for projecting a top view, wherever the vertical line is there, make a projection from the front view. So here this is the vertical line, make a projection. So another one, this is one line and make it as a vertical projection. And another, this line is the vertical line and project it. Similarly, the horizontal line from the front view, you have to project it for a side view. So this is one horizontal line, project this. And this is one horizontal line, project this. Next, this is the horizontal line, project this. So for any diagram, the length of the front view and top view length will be same. So if the front view length is 50, then top view length will also 50. If front view height is 70, then side view is also 70. Right. So now when you are while seeing this, so this projection will be this. So this will be this one will be a visible one. So assume it is part 1 and assume this is the part 2. So the 2 is hide before the 1. 2 is hide before the 1. So the 2 is not visible. So this part only visible. So made it as a first one. So when you are viewing from this as a side view, so the part 1, assume it is the side view. So it is front view and this is side view. So by seeing this, the part 3 is visible. This part 3, this part 2 will hide this. This part 3 will hide this part 2. Similarly, and this fourth part is visible, and this fifth part is invisible. So when you are viewing from side view, part number 3 and the part number 4 is visible. So by this you can check this. So this is the inclined line. I draw it as a horizontal line. I draw this is vertical line. I make it as a vertical line, and this is also a vertical line. I make it as a vertical line. So from this we can conclude that the front view length and the top view length will be same. Then front view height and the side view height will be same. So already you know this value of 50 or 70, whatever it may be. Then you should know that this horizontal line length is over and height is over. So height is, how you will take this height? The side view length is equal to the top view height. So then we can make construct a box. So when you are viewing from top view, this part 5 is visible. So this is part 5. So already projection is made here and projection is made here, and this will be there, and this line will be this part. Okay. So for any diagram, so just I conclude here, front view length, top view length, same. right? Front view, height, side view, height, same, right? Next, for height of the top view height is equal to the side view length. So this will be the main thing. After that, for any diagram, then you have to make a inclined line. If it is an inclined line in 3D view, it should be a horizontal line. It should be a horizontal line. If it is a vertical line, the same vertical line now to transfer it to the two-dimensional view also. So this is the one. Suppose in case, so you are having a holes in this. Suppose assume this is the part and this part is having a hole in this part. So assume it is the hole. So now if you are viewing from this side, so assume it is the component here. Assume this is the component. I made a hole on this. So suppose when you are viewing from front view, the hole is visible. The component is same. Assume this component is not moving, it is in the same position. But if you view from this side, the circle will not appear. Instead of that, there will be a vertical line, but there is a circle when you are viewing from the front view. So that it should be, when you are viewing, you should assume that if you are viewing from side view, there is some object is there, but it is not visible. So for that, you have to make a hidden line on this. So suppose for just if you are viewing from this side view, this circle is directly visible. So make it as a center point and make it as a center and draw a circle. So this circle will visible as in a 3D as an ellipse. So when you are viewing from this side, this circle is visible. Suppose if when you are viewing from this side, the circle is there but it is not visible. So that we can make a projection line and make a projection line. Since it is an invisible line, make it as a dotted line. Make this as a dotted line. Similarly, so from draw a projection here and draw a projection here and find this, you have to make a dotted line on this. So this will be the, so as I told earlier, whatever projection in the front view and front view, it should be horizontal view, it should be in the side view. So here it is a circle, that either line is a dotted line. So there are two lines. Suppose in case if the circle is here, right? If the circle is that side, so what will happen? So when you are viewing from this side, actually the circle is here, I made it here. Similarly here also one circle, so that I will make it as a dotted line. When you are viewing from this side also, there should be a dotted line. When you are viewing from top view only, you will have a circle, right? Next, in case the same diagram, I am going to change the view of the same diagram. The same dimension all are same. The only thing is, instead of straight line, I am going to make a curvature point. I am going to make a curvature. Okay. So this will be the curvature. So what will happen here now? So when you are viewing from this side view, what will happen? So previously we made a rectangular part. Now it is like this. It is similar to this like this. So previously it is a horizontal line. Now it is a semicircle line. So for that, after this you have to draw a, for any diagram it should be a center. It should be a center. From the center, draw an arc and it should be. So you just rub this side. So any other thing is the same thing. So similarly, if the instead of this line, if it is like this, what will happen? The thing is, instead of this vertical, you have to make a curve line. How to make a curve line. So others are same. Thank you. 2D model. So the same thing I have drawn it in a 3-dimensional way. So having a L shape. So this is L shape. It will be a 2D, and this part will be this here. So the same thing. So now I am going to tilt. So since it is a 2-dimensional, just I am going to tilt it at 30 degree. So for any isometric projection, if the isometric product, it should be a 30 degree. It will be a 30 degree. Similarly, assume it is a part 1, and this is the part 1, and this is the part 1, and this is the part 1, and this will be a part 2, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6. So what is this? This is part 1. What I told you, this is part 2, and this is the part 3. This is part 4, part 5. This is also part 5, and this will be part 6. Right. So for here, similarly, as per the previous diagram, so I am going to draw a vertical line, and going to draw a horizontal line. I am going to draw a horizontal line and make 20 mm or 10 mm or 20 mm or 10 mm for horizontal line as well as vertical line. So this is the general. Why? And just it is not necessary to draw for all the diagram. So next, so it is a front view. So first one, similar the same thing. So this is part 1, the L shape as per the previous diagram. It is a right. Only what the extra thing is there. This is the extra part. So similarly here also, this is the extra part, right? This is the previous diagram. Same part. The only difference is here I am here. This is the extra part I kept it in this as per the previous diagram. So first one. So this is part 1. So part 2. So just you have to assume. So generally what will happen? So you have to, for all the some students will make a mistake. So here they will draw a line like this. Whether this part touches in this, no. Here there is no. So here, if the sum in case the sum is up to here, then you can draw a line like this. It is correct. Now it is not here like this till this extension part. It is stopped on this part, so it is not touched. So I am drawing this here. So from here to this part. So this is the part 1. So here, you see here, so this part is here, and this part is here, and this part is here, this line. The portion starts from this part. So just I am going to draw from here, and where it is ended, it is not ended here, it is ended here. So draw for this direction, it should be like this. So this will be the top view of the component. Thank you. This is another diagram. I am going to draw the orthographic projection or a 2-dimensional or freehand sketching of this 3D object. So this is the front view. Already you know. So draw a vertical line. Right. So now I am doing only don't think the dimension. Just I draw a views of this component. Just I am going to draw a views of the component. So that is what concept is here is. So when this is the front view and this will be the side view. So this is the front view. So when this is the horizontal line, this is vertical line, and this is vertical line. So this will be the horizontal line, and this will be the other horizontal line for this side. When you are reading from this side, it will appear as D. There is no issue in this. Is it right? So 45 degree, it will be a 90 degree. Next, project it, project it, project it. Similarly, project this, project this, project this. Make it as a dark line. Now, so when you are doing from this side, it is V I am. So here it shall be a rectangle. So that will be a dimension. So when you are doing from this side, this component is here when we are doing from side front view, but it is not, but it is hidden in this side view. So make it as a dotted line. Make it this as a dotted line. Next, the thing is, next to top view. We are going to view the component in top view. So assume it is like this. Assume it is a hut. Hut pathingala hut. Purusa eppadi irukum? Ippadi irukka in the V shape la irukku. Right? V shape la irukku. Ipo when you are viewing from front view, it is a V shape. V shape ippadi dhaan irukku, right? Ipo now I am going to view this part into here from top view. From top view, ippadi irukku. From top view. So when you are viewing from top view, how it will appear? This up here will be as a straight line, and this will be one line, and this end will be one line. So when you are viewing from this side, so suppose ஒரு hut இருக்குன்னா இப்படி இருக்கும். For example, when you are viewing from this side, it will be like this. When you are viewing from top view, how it will be? There will be a projection. Is it right? So that projection will be a straight. When you are viewing from top view, it will be the first center line. Another one, so it will be like this. Similarly, so when you are viewing from this side, in the front view, it is a V shape. So when you are viewing from top view, there will be a line. So here there is one line, and center line, and another line. So three lines should be in the top view. So construct your box. So one, this center line, another line. So here you are seeing here, from here you can identify this is first line. So here for this V only, I am telling about this part V only. So this is one line, and this is center line, and third one is end line. So apart from that, this end line is like this, it is like this. So I made a draw line like this. So this is the another example for the 3-dimensional to 2-dimensional, or you can call it as a freehand sketching. Thank you.